this English language session for advanced learners and generally for English learners. Now we're going to look at watch your language, avoid unnecessary repetition of words in the same place. And when you do unnecessary repetition of words in the same place, we call that tautology. Tautology. Unnecessary repetition of two words or two group of words that mean the same thing. You put them in the same place in your grammar and you say them. That is what we call tautology, and it's not necessary. People do that because sometimes they don't understand, they don't realize it. Now we're going to look at the most common ones in English grammar. The most common ones in English grammar. Number one, can, cannot, be able. Can or cannot be able. Now people use that can or cannot be able. They use can, cannot, and at the same time they use be able. But these are two things, these are the same things. Okay? The same group of words. Now, if you say, for example, Sandra can or Sandra cannot be able to win, you are repeating the same two words that mean the same thing, can or cannot, and be able. So this is tautology. It should not be. That is wrong in English language. So you either say Sandra can win the game, or you say Sandra cannot win the game, or you say Sandra is not able to win the game, or Sandra is able to win the game. Number two, yet still. Yet still. These are conjunctions. These words are conjunction words. Yet is a conjunction, yet is still is a conjunction. So you cannot use two conjunctions in the same place. For example, you cannot say, we want to go home, yet still there is no bus. No, you cannot say that. You cannot say that. You either say, we want to go home, yet there is no bus. Or, we want to go home, still there is no bus. Number three, more, better. These are comparatives. These are words that we use in comparatives. So you should not use two comparatives in the same place. That is tautology. You are repeating two words. You are using two words in the same place that are not necessary. You don't need to repeat that. So, more, better, these are comparative, two comparatives that you are using in the same place. It should not. If, for example, you say, the machine is working more better than I expected, that is wrong. That is wrong. You either say, the machine is working better than I expected, or the machine is working more than I expected. That's the code. Number four, although, but. These are conjunctions. You cannot say although, but, or although, yet, or although, and, or although, still. No, you cannot say that. For example, you cannot say, although I met John at the market, but I did not buy anything for him. You cannot say that. You either say, although I met John at the market, I did not buy anything for him. Or you say, I met John at the market, but I did not buy anything for him. Number five, so therefore. These are two transition words. We use these two words in transition, especially in paragraphs, in paragraphing. Transiting from one paragraph to the other, transiting from one idea of your writing to the other. You use that. So, you cannot use two of them in the same place. For example, you cannot say, all right, we want to see him, so therefore we have to call. No, you cannot say that. You cannot write that. You either write, we want to see him, so we have to call. Or, we want to see him, therefore we have to call. Number six, should in case. Should in case. You cannot use should and you use in case at the same place. No. It's either you use should or you use in case. For example, you cannot use should in case you decide to come. Please call me. You cannot use that. You cannot do that. You cannot write that. You either say, should you decide to come, please call me. Or, in case you decide to come, please call me. Number 7, from since. From since. From since. You cannot use from since at the same place. No. For example, you cannot say, Aloy has been in the team from since the year it was formed. No, you cannot say that. You cannot write that. You either say, Aloy has been in the team since the year it was formed. Or, Aloy has been in the team from the year it was formed. Let's take another one. Return back. These are two words showing directions. Showing directions of an event. Okay? Of an event. Return back. So you cannot use return and at the same time say back. Return already means come back. So you cannot say return back. That is what you are saying if you use the two. So, for example, you cannot say the father wants her to return back to school immediately. You cannot say that. You either say alright, the father wants her to return to school immediately. Or you say the father wants her back to school immediately. The father wants her to return to school immediately. Or you say the father wants her back to school immediately. So these are the common words that people use together unnecessarily, and we call that tautology. They should not be in English grammar. If you like this particular video, please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.